Oh, snap. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. My name's Patrick. If you enjoy a little true crime, we're live every single night, aren't we, y'all? We are live every single night. Do me a favor, hit the, what am I doing? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Hit the follow button on Rumble.
You what?
Hit the thumbs up button on both. That's what I was trying to say. Kim, it just started. Yep, it'll be there in just a second. Hit the refresh. Same on Rumble. It'll take about 30 seconds. It'll be up there. Y'all, we got cases to talk about. I'm going to shrink myself down. This lady right here, the one behind me on TikTok and the one that's here on the screen, y'all, crazy as hell. Her name is Sandy Carazas-Pinez, and she's facing federal charges for SAing a mentally ill student.
What? What the fuck?
Yeah, this is crazy as hell. Y'all ready for this one? Unfreaking believable. Lily, thank you for the TGIFs. Y'all, it is Friday. Hit me with the goals on TikTok. Let's crush it. We need some more of those bees. Tap the screen like crazy. And let's jump into this one. Oh my God. And y'all, when it plays, give me thumbs up in the chats if the volume and everything is okay.
A former biology teacher is facing the rest of her life in prison for allegedly luring a 16-year-old student with mental health issues into sex. Sandy Carazas-Pinez is facing federal charges, including enticement of a minor and production of child pornography.
What? Photography? Son of a bitch.
You what?
Lady, what the hell is wrong with you? Oh my God, y'all, some of these escalate quickly. This is one of these. Sweet baby, Jesus, higher maintenance in the house. Great to see you. Thank you for 3 of the bees. Wow, thank you for that. Very sweet. Yo, we only got 5 left. Vicky, can you make another guitar of you playing or video of you playing? Yes, I absolutely can. And Vicky, shout out to Vicky, y'all. Getting the off the grid love started. Thank you. That's a galaxy too.
Get out of my attic.
That is an off the grid galaxy. Y'all support the show off the grid by going to thehauntedSide.com. I appreciate it. But what the hell? This lady is crazy as hell.
The 35-year-old is accused of luring the 16-year-old boy into a sexual relationship and convincing him to appear on an X-rated live stream while on a video call with her.
You what?
Oh my God, lady, you are crazy as hell for doing that. And why would you live stream something like that? It's like the people that live stream when they're like breaking the law doing something. They're like, oh, I should live stream this so there's evidence too. Man, you crazy as hell, lady. You can burn in hell for that one.
Plus, a newly unsealed federal indictment revealed more disturbing details. Federal prosecutors say the victim was Carazas-Pinez's student from January 2022.
Man, she looks crazy as hell right there too. Is that Halloween or is that her wedding day?
How dare you?
I can't tell, but she looks crazy as hell, y'all. Look at those eyes. Shout out to Kim, by the way. Thank you for becoming a YouTube member. Let's go. YouTube, click that link at the top of the chat. That's pinned up there. Join the channel. And it says youtube.com. Click that link. Join the channel. Kim, are you a misdemeanor? Kim, you're a misdemeanor. Let's go. No felonies yet. And no capital cases. Let's keep going. Yeah, she got the crazy eyes for sure, Heather. All right, let's keep going.
To March 2023. According to the indictment, around November of 2022, the former teacher abused her position as a teacher by persuading him to engage in a sexual relationship with her. Prosecutors say she singled out the victim for personal attention at school and
Dear God.
began frequently exchanging text messages with the then 16-year-old that became increasingly sexual in nature. Carazas-Pinez allegedly used her
Man, you are crazy, lady.
personal cell phone to call
Sorry, Diana, it's the Mystery Project. The name that's on the screen. It should say the Mystery Project. Tuna fish sticks. Thanks for the bee. Oh, it stings me. It actually stings me. I just noticed that. Thank you. Very sweet of you. Very sweet.
all text and video call the victim to arrange sexual encounters and repeatedly persuaded the teenager to engage in a sexually explicit live stream while on a video call. She
On a video call? Lady, you're crazy.
allegedly sent the victim sexually suggestive photos of herself along with sexually explicit text messages. And after the photo,
You're going to burn in hell for that one. You're going to burn in hell for that one. Sheila, thank you so much. Sheila, thanks for the B. Kim, Shout out to Kim, y'all. Put some hearts in the chat. Kim gifting 5 Mystery Project memberships. Shout out Susan got one, Carol's Dark Sarcasm got one, D. Marie, Laura, and Shayla picking up a membership from Kim. Kim, thank you. Very sweet. All right, let's keep it going. Damn, Kim. You crazy as hell.
Those messages were sent, she instructed the teen to delete them, even inquiring repeatedly as to whether or not he did so. Carazas-Pinez also allegedly facilitated the sexual encounters at school. She allegedly touched the teen inappropriately at school and convinced the student to touch her genital area over
Oh my God, what?
her clothes. The former teacher would ask the victim to meet her outside of the school's campus to engage in sex. She asked the student to obtain day passes to leave the campus, then would meet with the victim off school grounds and took him to other locations, including the Bronx, Yonkers, and Staten Island, to have sex.
Man, you are crazy as hell. Is that it was her wedding day? That was her wedding day, because that must be her poor husband right there. Look at her 2 friends back there. The one on the left is like, bitch, I know you've been with that 16-year-old. And the other one right here is saying the same thing. She's like, girl, you wasting your time. That man does not even know you got that 16-year-old. TikTok, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's because you can't see the video. You can remedy that situation by coming over to YouTube, searching The Mystery Project, subscribing, and then watching the video along with us, because we're live there also. And on Rumble as well. Shout out to YouTube, by the way. We got 29 people watching. And huge shout out to Rumble, where we have 115. Y'all, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. What the hell? This lady's making me sick.
Prosecutors say on multiple occasions the teen expressed he wanted to end their sexual relationship.
Lady, you are nuts.
But she allegedly coerced him to continue the so-called relationship by threatening to remove school privileges. But around
what? Oh, but y'all keep in mind he's mentally ill, so he probably didn't realize that would never happen and that he was being taken advantage of. Jesus, lady, you are sick. You are absolutely disgusting. I hope you rot in hell. I hope you burn in hell. I hope you rot in prison and burn in hell.
In February of 2023, everything would change when school officials were made aware that Carazas-Pinez was allegedly spotted off campus with the teenager in her car and learned of the close contact displayed at school. She was then terminated from her job. Getting fired from her job didn't stop the former bio teacher from speaking with the 16-year-old. The next month, prosecutors say she informed the teenager during a recorded phone call that she was fired. During the recorded call, the victim asked her whether they were observed having sex in her car. While she didn't deny the two had sex, she told the teen they were only seen entering her car. After she allegedly continued to...
Man,
Bruh.
give me a break. We only entered the car. What the hell did you do in the car, lady? What the hell did you do in the car? That's what I want to know. TikTok, hit the follow button if you're new here. My name's Patrick. Tap the screen like crazy if you like true crime. We're live every night. Let's get 25,000 likes, y'all. We don't even have 10,000 yet. Take a second, hit it. And we need 3 more of the bees, y'all. Somebody sting me. I need to be stung.
That was easy.
What the hell, y'all? All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. So basically, recap is, y'all, this lady was a biology teacher. I don't know why I said it like that. I had to think. Biology teacher. But she had a 16-year-old student that was mentally ill, and she took advantage of the mentally ill teenager. And yeah, she's sick as hell.
...and text to the teen, but this time from a new phone number, and instructed him to delete their messages.
There was so much that went through my mind. The more I learn about this case, the more disturbing it becomes. I mean, there's a level of compulsiveness associated with it. There's a level of impulsiveness associated with what she's been doing. Overall, there's just some real antisociality associated with everything that she's been doing. Not only the offending behavior, but also some of the breaking of the rules of of her bail and stuff like that. This is someone who, as described, as a danger to the society. I can absolutely see that being true.
Forensic psychologist Dr. John Delatorre explains like many predators, she allegedly groomed the teenager by manipulation.
The school that this kid goes to has various issues that are associated with its student population, whether it's
Various issues.
autism or some kind of behavior
Oh, I see what he's saying. I thought they meant like there's other things like this happening. I was like, what?
disruption. There's all different kinds of things that all of these students have. So it's unclear what exactly it is. So having a general understanding that anyone who goes there because they cannot be mainstreamed really goes to the idea that she is manipulative.
Holy shit. So it's like an actual, like it's a school, it's a specialized school. And she's sitting in there victimizing these kids that probably lack the mental capacity to put an end to it or stick up for themselves or stop something like that. Oh my God.
That's suspicious.
That is sick, lady. You are sick for that one.
She sees
Life, no wonder she's getting life in prison, or faces life in prison. Delinda, thanks for the heart me. Lincoln, thanks for the heart me. Y'all click the orange heart up next to my name. Hit me with those stinging bee. We need 3 more stinging bee, y'all. Let's hit that goal so TikTok will spread the word about this live stream.
these individuals. I'm sure there are other things associated with it, but she sees these individuals as just being mere pawns that don't understand the consequences of her behavior. Well,
And
in
you
her
about to learn
mind,
some
she thinks that they're
consequences.
much closer in age. Generally, when women commit these crimes, especially teachers, they're usually a lot closer than age than, let's say, a man with a male teacher with a student. So in her mind, I think she believes herself to be of the same generation. I think she understands that she's older, but I think she thinks of herself as being part of the same generation as the 16-year-old. But usually the grooming tactics, the breaking down of the psychological barriers requires much more nuance. In this case, I don't know that it does. She may be playing into some of whatever the issues might be. And we don't know. So since we don't know what's going on with the child, it's certainly possible that the child is impulsive and the child is engaging in disruptive behavior. And so she's able to kind of manipulate those things because he's dysregulated, because he can't control himself. She's able to kind of manipulate him a lot easier than it would be had she been at a typical mainstream school.
And although the student repeatedly tried to stop the abuse from happening, her leveraging to take away his school privileges shows how coercive she was in her actions.
This is not unheard of. I mean, whether the student has a mental health problem
It's in New York, Sarah.
or not, these are the kinds of things that are long-lasting traumatic issues that happen because they think the authority figure has their best interests at heart. I mean, she's a teacher. Why shouldn't he believe in what she's trying to do? I mean, yes, sex feels good, but ultimately he understood that
Ginny, thank you. 2 left.
this isn't the way it was supposed to go. Now, maybe he couldn't do it at first, or maybe he just enjoyed himself. But ultimately, the shame and guilt associated with being a victim convinced him and overrode all the manipulation that she and
Oh my God. Delinda, thank you. 1 left, y'all.
coerciveness that she was trying to do to get him into doing these behaviors.
Dr. Delatorre explains much of her behavior wasn't only wrong but compulsive, including manipulating the student to appear on an X-rated live stream.
Yeah, because she didn't care, right? Again, that's part of the
Who does that?
What the fuck?
And who was it to? Who was she live streaming that to? Put them in jail. You sickos.
compulsivity, right? She knew what she was doing was wrong. The nature though is that she's convinced herself that because he's 16, no matter what else, what other kinds of deficits that he might have, but because he's 16, that he can give consent, right? That she believes that all of the children's lives are
You what?
online nowadays and doing, let's say, OnlyFans or doing
Only hands, only bands, only sands, only crayons. Jesus Christ. Law and crime. Keep it legit. Sorry, TikTok overlords. Sorry, TikTok overlords. There's only these kind of crayons, like cranberries, up in here. overlords. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Sorry, y'all. Okay, let's go.
Like sex works like that isn't really seen the same as it was maybe 20, 30 years ago. It's all part of her own sexual gratification. All of it was manipulation. All of it was just trying to satisfy her own needs. And she didn't.
Man, you about to satisfy some jail time.
Bruh.
You crazy ass me.
Unhinged bananas crazy.
Y'all, one last B. Hit me with the B so TikTok will keep spreading this live stream. Tap the screen like crazy. Let's get that 25,000 likes. And hit the follow button if you're new here. My name's Patrick. I'm live every night, 9 p.m. Pacific time. We're live on YouTube and Rumble. Just search the Mystery Project to find those channels. Go subscribe, follow, do all the things. Come watch the video with us. You get to watch it over there, not just see, or not just here, like over here.
Really care who she was hurting in order to satisfy.
And even though at the time of the sexual abuse, she was a married mother of 3,
What?
Delatorre says it may have emboldened her to think she might not get caught.
Yeah, well, listen,
Ew.
anybody is capable of anything at any time for any reason, right? So it's important that we understand that stranger danger isn't necessarily something that we need to be focused on. More often than not, the
What?
abuse has been conducted by someone that was at least an acquaintance of the victim. So it's not uncommon for someone that's known to engage in these kinds of behaviors. We just kind of tune out. We think that, well, because they're a teacher, because they're a family member, or because they're a friend, or they're a neighbor, that they're not capable of doing these kinds of things. And I'm sure she banked on that. I'm sure she banked on the idea that I'm a married teacher. I have 3 kids. Who's going to believe that I'm capable of this kind of stuff? Which emboldened her to do more.
Thought you were smarter than everybody, but you up.
And more and more.
Carazas-Pinez was initially arrested in July of 2023, but later released on bail and was forbidden to have unsupervised contact with any child under the age of 18. However, fast forward to this year, she reportedly violated her bail conditions by repeatedly breaching the conditions of her home confinement. She even reportedly emailed another former student a day after he turned 18 to wish him a happy birthday.
Yeah, that's back to the impulsivity and the
Same lady, you crazy as hell. You just can't get enough, huh? You just can't get enough. Lord have mercy. She waited till the day he turned 18 to say happy birthday, because she had that was part of her probation.
Sociality, right? That's back to this. She knows she's
God.
been sanctioned. She knows she shouldn't be doing this, but she's going to do it anyway because she doesn't care about what the consequences might be. She also can't stop herself from doing the things that she just kind of wants to do. She wants to make sure that those connections remain so that she can go back and abuse later.
Prosecutors argued the situation fitted her pattern of grooming a student for sex, and the judge called her a danger to the community, ordering her to comply or get locked up. But last month, the judge learned of multiple violations, including stops at a mall and Applebee's. Her GPS monitoring...
Oh, bitch, you went to Applebee's? Oh, hell no. She's trying to get herself one of them Oreo shakes with the na-na, or however that song goes. Lady, you are crazy as hell. Amber. Her name is Sandy Carazas-Pinez. Lord have mercy. If you y'all in the YouTube description and the Rumble description, there's all the names and all the everything. So the Mystery Project on YouTube, the Mystery Project on Rumble, that's where you can find everything.
Reportedly showed she went to a restaurant and bar on Staten Island, then to a wooded area. And when the judge discovered
A wooded area? What the f is wrong with you, lady?
she lied about her whereabouts, he made due on his promise and put her behind bars. Her charges carry a hefty sentence with the max punishment of life behind bars, which Dr. Delatorre explains could be appropriate if she's not able to stop herself.
I mean, it really kind of depends on what a jury decides the severity of the consequences ultimately are for the victim. And it's not really up for me to decide whether or not something is appropriate or not. I think ultimately what the population needs to understand is that there are opportunities for rehabilitation, right? She absolutely can stop herself. The question is, does she want to stop herself? And I think ultimately all of the evidence is going to sway the jury as to answer that question. If they think that she can stop herself, then maybe life isn't necessary. But if they think that she can't, and she's given them reason to think that she cannot stop herself, then maybe life is something that's appropriate.
But he urges parents to have the difficult
Hey,
conversations
you are crazy, lady.
with their children about what's appropriate and what's not.
It's one of these things that as parents we need to spend more time discussing what is appropriate and healthy sexuality. Absolutely.
What? Sir. What? No. We need to keep kids and tell them, yes, hey, nobody is supposed to touch you in any place. Hands off. If someone does, come tell me. What? I'm not trying to be like, oh, by the way, healthy. This is what's okay. This is what's healthy. No, none of it is. None of it is. That's crazy as shit. No. Keep your fucking hands to yourself, you fucking creeps. Jesus Christ. That is going to piss me off, yo. I can literally feel myself getting warm right now. Son of a... Are you serious? No, have the talk that nobody should touch you. Period. Don't be going into damn details and shit. Well, this is what's healthy.
You what?
No. None of it's healthy. You fucking creeps. Jesus Christ. Anyways, y'all, I need one last bee sting because I'm getting heated. TikTok, hit me with the little bee sting. Let's crush that goal. Y'all hit the follow button on YouTube, hit the subscribe button on YouTube, hit the follow button on Rumble, hit the thumbs up for me too. Tap the screen like crazy over here, y'all. We have not quite yet hit 25,000, and hit the follow button if you're alive here too, or if you're new here. And that's crazy. I didn't like that.
Alone isn't going to get us to where we need to go when we have to have these conversations. These kinds of things happen. I know it seems like it happens more often than not, but the reality is that they're probably happening at the same rate they've always been. It's just being found out more easily because people are putting it online. Having conversations with their children and really discussing what kinds of things happen and what sex should mean, all of that stuff in a
none of that stuff.
Clear and developmentally.
Maybe when they're a little bit older, closer to 18, you got to have that talk eventually, but not kids.
Appropriate way can really go a long way in preventing some of these things. It's uncomfortable. Talking about sex is uncomfortable, and every community has its own ideas about what sex should be taught in school. But again, the less we talk about it, the more vulnerable we make our children. And so if we really want to strengthen our children and give them the tools that they need to either prevent the offense from happening or reaching out to another teacher or principal or reaching out to parents, then we have to be willing to talk about what sex means in today's climate.
What the fuck are you talking about? Sorry for cursing, y'all, but that is crazy shit right there. You are outside of your mind. What? No. Oh my God. Maybe I'm completely off base here, but no, not kids. Not the damn kids, y'all. Let them be fucking kids. You know who we need to be having talks with? These people that think it's okay to do that. These teachers like this lady that decided to do that shit. That's who we need to be talking to. That's who we need to be like, oh, really? Tell them. Nobody's supposed to touch you. Nobody's allowed to touch you anywhere. If somebody does, you tell me. And then if something crazy happens, you go handle that shit immediately. But you don't need to be telling them, well, this is okay. This isn't okay. This is what happens when a man and a woman love each other. So it's okay. No. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my God. That one's going to piss me off. Gross. No. Shut up. Shut the hell up. Thumbs up in the chat. Y'all agree. Thumbs down. I could be way off. And you know what? Parenting, to each their own. But in my opinion, God, no. I have a 17-year-old. Yeah, see, like 17. I mean, you're getting closer to 18 years old. Absolutely, they should understand what it is. But like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, get. Anyways, y'all, we still need one last B. Who's gonna be careful? Hit me with it, y'all. Ooh, I need something. I never heard that. Well, Vicky, that one pissed me off. Like, that's crazy. We're literally talking about a teacher that targeted mentally ill students to take advantage of them. And he's sitting there saying the parents are at fault because they didn't have a conversation with their kids about what kind of sexual activity is okay. The f are you talking about? No, it's not the parents' fault. It's not the kid's fault. It's that teacher's fault. That's who's at fault. That's who should be punished and is going to be punished. Thank God. Whew. Yeah, leave our kids alone. Exactly. Thank you. Man, you crazy as hell for that. You crazy as hell for that one. Okay. Oh, we did hit the goal. Who hit me with it? Yeah, none of it's okay. Exactly. Who hit me with that last B? Oh, higher maintenance. Thank you. Very sweet. Y'all, there's a couple new ones. We'll get that reset so I don't freak out and just like rage flip my computer right now, because that was a weird one. I mean, literally, it sounded like that dude was saying, oh, we need to have conversations with our kids about what kind of activity is okay versus what kind of activity is not okay. What? No, it's all not okay. The fuck are you talking about? Anyways, y'all, there's another new one. It's called Massage for You. What? Y'all, I need 10 massages for you. Kat, excuse me. Thank you for the super sticker, $5 super sticker. Kat, thank you so much. You guys are sweet. YouTube, hit this super stickers and super chats. Join the channel, YouTube. Click the link that's pinned at the very top of the YouTube chat. It says join the channel with an arrow. Click that link, join the channel, become a misdemeanor, become a felony, become a capital case if you dare. Okay, I gotta talk about something else, because that lady is pissing me off, and some of those that dude's comments are a little bit wacky. Okay, moving on. Boom. Okay, here we go. Laken Riley. I saw that dude was indicted. And I saw a video. It's a kind of a shorter video, quick video, talking about what's new in that case. So let's jump into this one. Laken Riley, y'all. Is anybody gonna massage me? That's what it says. It says massage for you. Let's get 10 of them, y'all.
A man accused of killing a 22-year-old college student is officially indicted for murder, and now he's facing an additional accusation of being an alleged peeping Tom prior to the murder.
Oh, what? Oh, hell no. Kim, thanks for the super chat. Super sticker. Very sweet of you.
That was easy.
Let's keep it going.
Jose Ibarra was indicted on 10 charges, including murder, intent to rape,
grapes,
a peeping Tom charge, among others.
Grape soda. Lord have mercy. I want to see your face get massaged. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. Y'all do it. YouTube's killing it over here. They already got 2 super chats.
In addition to the brutal slaying of 22-year-old college student Laken Riley, Ibarra is also accused of looking through a University of Georgia staffer's window on the same day of Laken's murder.
Oh, hell.
Was a nursing student at the Augusta University College of Nursing's Athens campus. On February 22nd, Laken went out for a run, but tragically never returned. Her lifeless body was later discovered with visible injuries in the woods. According to court records, Laken died of blunt force trauma to her head. A Georgia grand jury handed down their indictment this week with more gruesome revelations. According to the indictment, Ibarra allegedly struck Laken in the head with a rock repeatedly, disfiguring her skull, asphyxiated her, and pulled her clothes with the intention of raping her.
Grapes.
The documents say Ibarra hindered Laken's attempts to call 911, and he tampered with evidence by concealing a jacket and gloves. Investigators traced the brutal killings to Ibarra by pulling a photo from a surveillance camera, and the suspect was seen wearing a distinctive Adidas hat. It led them to an off-campus apartment complex where they conducted a search, piecing together clues which led back to Ibarra.
Lily, thank you for the hand hearts. Yo, let's try and hit the hand hearts real quick, since some people can't hit the other ones for some reason. Jenny, thank you. Allie, thank you. Thank you, guys. Damn, we just hit it. Unbelievable.
That was easy.
Y'all are crazy. And if you're just tuning in, we're talking about Laken Riley, the guy, the piece of absolute human waste that took her life is indicted now. So let's keep going.
Ibarra was booked for Laken's murder on February 23rd and has remained behind bars since.
Is that TC in the house? TC, what are you doing? Absolutely long time no see.
UGA Police Chief Jeff Clark said the murder was a crime of opportunity. Police said Ibarra didn't know Laken and took her life in a random attack.
Well, what it tells me is that Ibarra was hunting. I mean, he was literally hunting for a victim. And he peeked in this one potential victim's window. We'll probably never know why she was not victimized by him. But for whatever reason, he moved on and went out to the outdoor area where Laken Riley was running and spotted her alone and early in the morning, and obviously decided that she was going to be, or allegedly decided that she was going to be his victim. But I think the peeping Tom conduct suggests he was hunting, and that was the day he was going to find a victim. And tragically, that victim was Laken Riley.
Oh my God. That is, yeah. Amy, thank you. Lily, thank you. And YouTube, absolutely killing it. Vicky, thank you for the $20 super sticker.
You what?
Thank you so much. Damn, you guys are amazing. Thanks for the love.
Former prosecutor Francie Hakes explains young women face danger at a greater rate than young men.
Well, you know, it's in my own backyard, and I'm an alumni of the University of Georgia. So I've been in Athens. I was there for years, and I've been to the location where Laken was murdered. Something I've discussed with male colleagues and agents and detectives many times. For example, how many men do you know who would go to a parking garage with their keys laced into their fingers, which is how we're taught that, you know, to have a potential self-defense weapon? Guys don't get taught that. They've never even thought about that because, of course.
No, because I have a firearm. What? Well, I am from Texas, y'all. We do things a little bit differently. Just a little bit differently.
That was easy.
They just aren't the natural targets, unfortunately, that women tend to be. And so it saddens me.
Yeah, because it's the loser piece of shit guys targeting them. It's the weak loser guys that are looking for somebody that they can overpower and sadly do things like this to. That's why we need to round them up and throw them in a damn volcano. People like this.
Disgusts me, and it enrages me that this alleged murderer seems to have targeted a beautiful young woman and taken her life for, you know, horrible reasons. Well, sadly, women are raped and murdered all too often in every state, not just here in my home state of Georgia. I've prosecuted murder cases, I've prosecuted rape cases, of course, and in the offices I've worked, there were lots of those kinds of cases prosecuted. And it is sadly all too common. And I think, you know, as women, it's very difficult for us to know what to do. And you get a mixed message if you're ever in a class that's trying to teach you self-defense, specifically about what to do if someone is making an attempt to sexually assault you. And you will get a different answer depending on who the instructor is. Some instructors will tell you, submit. And that's a horrible thing to hear as a woman.
Dear God, nope. Carry. Ladies, carry. Let that be a thing.
But the same instructor will say,
let fewer of those kind of guys in the world is a good thing for the human race. If you get what I'm saying.
it's not worth your life. Other instructors, of course, will tell you to fight as though your life depends on it, because of course your life might depend on it. And we can also tell, I think, from some of the facts in the indictment, including the charge about interfering.
Or as the, I'd like to volunteer to push them into the volcano. Yeah, me too. We'll be right there. Thumbs up in the chat.
With a 911 call, that Laken Riley was trying to save her own life. I don't know when she made that call, and our understanding from police is that that call didn't have any content. In other words, we don't hear her. So I'm not sure we're ever going to know exactly when in the sequence of events she made that call, whether she spotted him on the trail where she was running and called just for her own safety to have someone on the line, or whether she managed to make the call after he had already begun his assault on her. We may never know that. But it's clear that she tried to defend herself. And as women, I think it is very difficult to know what to do in that situation.
As authorities piece together several clues leading them to Ibarra being the alleged perpetrator of the crime, Hake says it's still possible to still put up an adequate defense for any potential trial.
It depends on what the evidence is. You know, someone was asking me today, oh, surely this is a slam dunk case. And I said, you know, there almost really is no such thing as a slam dunk case, not to a prosecutor. To a prosecutor, you understand you can always lose because the defense only has to get one person to hang the jury. And in this case, what I want to know is, do they have DNA? DNA evidence is obviously going to be very important in this case because I'm not aware of any eyewitness to the actual assault itself. So the eyewitness in this case is Laken Riley herself, through her body, through her clothes, through her injuries, and possibly through her, her fingernails, if she was able to injure Jose Ibarra when she might have been fighting back against him. But if I'm the defense in this case, this may be, depending on the evidence, the kind of case to argue my guy is wrongfully accused. Like literally, it's not even him. And I think there's his brother who's present at the household who may share some common characteristics with him, may be the same size. I know there's some gloves at issue and a jacket. And Ibarra may have been seen coming and going from that wooded area wearing that, but I think he was also wearing a hat. Those things are going to give the defense the ability anyway to make an argument that it's somebody else, that this is a case of mistaken identity. If there's DNA.
Whoa. Yeah, I was going to say, you can't mistake the DNA.
It makes it much harder.
But for
exactly.
the prosecution's case, Hakes explains humanizing Laken Riley would be a great course of action.
In a prosecution's case, generally the way I always worked my cases when it came to trial was I worked in chronological order. Unless I had a really terrible witness, and then I stuck them right in the middle of the case and hoped the jury would forget about them if they had some sort of credibility problems. But I always went in chronological order because ultimately you are telling the jury the story of the case. Not a story in the sense of being anything that's not true, but the story of the case. What happened? Who was Laken Riley? What did she do that day? And I think the first witness for me would be her roommate. Actually called the police when she didn't come back on time, because that is maybe the most important witness in the case, because she is going to set not just the scene that put Laken Riley there in the path of allegedly Jose.
Yep, DNA don't lie. That's the truth. By the way, TikTok, hit the follow button if you're new here. Tap the screen like crazy. Let's get 50,000 likes. We hit 25,000. Thank you for that. Y'all, we're trying to hit hand hearts. Support the show. The TikTok is not monetized whatsoever, other than the live goals and the subscriptions, y'all. So hit me with the little hand hearts if you're enjoying the show. It helps me go live and tells TikTok to spread the word about the stream. Plus, if you guys want to watch the video that we're watching, it is live on YouTube right now. Just search for The Mystery Project. That's the name of the channel on YouTube and on Rumble. So shout out to YouTube. We got 43 people watching along with us on YouTube, and we've got 160 watching along on Rumble. So TikTok, come over to YouTube and Rumble, search for The Mystery Project. The Mystery Project. Boom. And hit me with the hand hearts, y'all. Let's get 20 of them real quick. Thanks for the follow, Kiki and Amber. Make it a trifecta. Somebody else hit it. Kiki, Amber, and
Ibarra. But she's also going to humanize Laken Riley. And that's something the defense has the ability to do with the defendant sitting in the courtroom.
And you got it. I saw you, Ann. Thank you. Thanks for the follows, y'all.
That the prosecution almost never has the ability to do because
Cat, come to the dark side. That's it.
the victim isn't sitting in the courtroom. So someone has to humanize that victim to the jury. She's not just a photograph. She's not just a snippet of videotape.
She's a damn human being. Yup, I agree with what you're saying now. Vicky! Oh, Vicky, you're incredible. Thank you. That's another galaxy.
Get out of my attic.
That's 2 off the grids. Both of them from Vicky, y'all. Both off the grids. That's a cash app. 2 cash apps from Vicky. Vicky, thank you so much. Very sweet of you. And Jenny's going haywire on TikTok right now. Thank you for the hand hearts, Jenny. Very sweet of you. All right, let's keep going. We got so many cases to talk about. Y'all, the video that we're watching, like all the cases together, I think it's like 2 hours long. So we're going to be live for like almost 4 hours tonight.
She's a real living, breathing young woman who had hopes and dreams and who deserved to live. And so I start my case off with the roommate who can talk about Laken Riley, and she deserved to live.
But is it still possible prosecutors could strike a deal with Laken's alleged killer? With the death penalty still in effect in the state of Georgia, Hakes explains it could be an option.
Well, in this particular DA's office, I think it's possible because my understanding is they may not be seeking the death penalty because that DA in Athens has said she opposes the death penalty, although it is available in the state of Georgia. Now, there's a lot they have to go through in order to seek the death penalty. But if it is immediately off the table, if death penalty is off the table, then they may very well be pursuing a potential plea agreement because there is some argument to be made that if you get a plea from the defendant, you can also extract from him an agreement not to seek an appeal or to appeal the sentence. And if that happens, the conviction is much more certain. It doesn't actually stop them from appealing. That's one of those secret facts people don't know about. They'll still appeal, but it may prevent any kind of substantive appeal later. And it would mean that all her family doesn't have to go through sitting through a trial like this every day. It's going to be a very difficult experience for them.
No, I can't even imagine, y'all. Yeah. Michelle, thank you. It's me. Thank you for the follows. Y'all, thanks for the follows. Hit the follow button if you're new here. If you're coming in from TikTok, maybe TikTok might be putting me on the For You page again, y'all.
You what?
TikTok's mad at me, y'all. They've been mad at me for a long time. I'm a true crime channel, TikTok. I have to talk about the uncomfortable things, TikTok. My God, which is why we're also live on YouTube and Rumble, y'all. Especially Rumble. We can say whatever the hell we want on Rumble. Shout out to Rumble. Holy hell. We got almost 200 people watching on Rumble. We got 50 people watching on YouTube. We got 318 watching on TikTok. Y'all, TikTok, hit the follow button. Come over to YouTube and Rumble. Search for The Mystery Project. See how it says The Mystery Project up there? Do it. Oh, you Sooner chick. Thank you for the Rumble rant. My niece graduated from nursing school in Colorado tonight. What? Shout out to the nurses. It is Nurse Week. Shout out to the nurses, y'all. Laken Riley, she was in nursing school. Laken, same to you. Shout out. You would have been an amazing nurse, I'm sure. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Oh, and y'all, we got 5 more hand hearts left. 5 more hand hearts on TikTok. All right, let's keep going. We got a lot of cases to get through.
Courtroom, and there are things like autopsy photos being shown to the jury, what exactly happened to Laken Riley, being testified about, probably through a detective or the officer who discovered her body, and of course the pathologist or medical examiner, and it may save them that experience as well. So it's possible that they are, even now, behind the scenes negotiating a possible plea.
But if the death penalty isn't an option, Ibarra is still facing the rest of his life in prison.
Good.
Well, for these charges, malice murder and felony murder, which most people think are sort of 2 different degrees of murder, like you have in other states, first-degree murder, second-degree murder, and that's not really the case here. Malice murder and felony murder carry the exact same penalty. Their elements are slightly different. Malice murder simply requires malice, but it doesn't mean you hate the person. It just means you formed the intent to kill in the instant before you killed. Whereas felony doesn't require an intent to kill. It merely requires that the death happened when you were committing another felony that you did intend.
Oh, damn. I did 16 hours today as a nurse. Oh, Lindsay. Shout out to the nurses. And Kim, thank you so much.
Get out of my attic.
Galaxy Gang checking on in. Thank you so much, Kim. Oh my God. So sweet. You guys are the best.
As in an attempted rape or an aggravated assault or some of these other
grape soda, grape. Sorry, y'all. TikTok's crazy. And y'all, 5 more hand hearts. Let's get it.
the aggravated battery, all these cases could be the precursor for the felony murder charges, which is why I think there are 3 of them. They've got alternative aggravated felonies as the basis for the felony murder. So he is looking at possible life or life without parole, depending on the elements of those particular offenses.
Oh my word. So it says you're probably the only creator that acknowledges nurses who is not a nurse. Thank you. You know, I hate these days. Of course I'm gonna acknowledge the nurses. Y'all are freaking amazing. Shout out to the nurses. Yes, I did, Lindsay, and I gave you a shout out. I don't know if you were in here when I did it, but I gave you a shout out for Off the Grid. I gave you that Off the Grid love because you showed Lex some Off the Grid love. Just randomly, Lindsay was like, $5 for Roblox for Lex. I was like, what? Oh my God.
Bruh.
He was very excited. He was showing off all of his friends that he got. I forget what it was. It was some new move set thing that he wanted for his little character. And that is it got it for him. And he was like, yes, he was freaking out. So huge shout out, Lindsay. Thank you so much. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's keep it moving. We got a lot of cases to get through, y'all. A lot of cases to talk about. And rest in peace, Laken Riley. Unbelievably tragic. Unbelievably tragic. Okay, here we go. We're going to talk about former Worcester police chief, the chief of police, got arrested. Ooh, Kim, good night. Jackie, thanks for the love puffs. He got arrested after allegedly drinking and driving with his kid in the car on April 28th. Whoa. I guess he was swerving. He hit some guardrails and everything. Damn. All right, so the chief of police was kicking back Grandpa's old cough medicine. Lord have mercy. Here we go. Oh, we hit the hand hearts. I didn't even see him come in. Sorry, y'all. Who did that? Who did that? Jenny. So damn sweet. All right, let's start this next case and see what's going on here. By the way, TikTok, hit the follow button. If you're new here, tap the screen. Let's get 50,000 likes, y'all. Come on, get the fingers tapping. 50,000. Let's freaking get it. And y'all, we're not at 50,000 yet, so we got to hit 100 donuts. Let's go. And this is the chief of police right here, y'all. This is him.
So what happened, man?
We are literally camping on Quarry Island.
Uh-huh.
We woke up.
Oh, shit. Gotta love any Dumb and Dumber references. Yes, Mandy, you're welcome. You're welcome. Samsonite. I was way off. Julia, thank you for the donuts. That dude sounded drunk as hell. Did you hear that? He's like, we're jamming down some what?
We had to come here and get something.
Uh-huh.
We're just driving across the dam. And then all of a sudden, like, everybody's flying through here like weekend, like.
Uh-huh.
And so I just go off the road because of the road. Because like, just traffic's flying at me.
Yeah, I got you.
You flew off the road because traffic was coming on the opposite side of the road?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
Bro.
Not trying to cut. I should have cut it harder.
Sorry, my computer's jacked.
I was not drinking.
166 County, I'm back today.
When I hit that tree, I started drinking.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you didn't start drinking until after you hit the tree. Yo, I don't like doing it, but it's got to be 2 in a row.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
You didn't start drinking until after you hit it. You were in a car accident. Get out of my face.
Why's that?
Because I was stressed out.
Hey, dude, don't get an attitude with
I'm
me.
not
I'm
with
just
you.
asking questions.
No,
man.
no,
Yeah.
I'm as a brother. I'm saying,
Okay.
hey, dude, I was
Yeah,
fucking stressed out. This looks bad.
yeah. Especially, dude, you reek of alcohol, man.
I know.
You're slurring.
I know.
Yeah. Well, how much did you drink while you were sitting there, dude?
A whole crap load of vodka.
A whole cartload of vodka. Not a crap load of vodka. A cartload of vodka. If you pronounce it vodka, you had too much.
I don't mean to disrespect you at all.
No, I'm not saying you are. Just don't get mean with me.
I mean, but it's just I'm amped up right now.
Yeah, yeah.
That tree serves some drinks, right?
You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Yo, we got 5 donuts. We need 100. Let's go. Donuts.
The whole.
Because right now, dude, it does not look great.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I know that.
I know shit. Kim, LOL, his pants are on fire. That they are, Kim.
My teeth are in my dang joints.
Your teeth are in your joints? What the hell does that mean? Patricia, our parents have excellent taste in names. Thank you for the follow. Not Kristen, but Kirsten. Thank you for the donuts.
My fault.
I don't know, dude. Like, I gotta do the investigation, and because they were saying, dude, we got witnesses already saying that you were hitting the guardrails and stuff back there.
Bullshit.
Well, I'm just saying that's what they're saying right now. So,
You were hitting guardrails back there, but you didn't start drinking until after you hit a tree because you were stressed out. Or however you said it, because you're drunk as hell. Bark-tender. Stop it. Did you say bark-tender? You did. You. Oh, man. Which hit harder, the vodka or the tree?
we got all these witnesses.
There wasn't
here.
anybody even behind me.
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying.
You can't see the crash, but to me it looks like the vodka did.
I'm going to jail today.
Right now, probably, dude, to be honest. So we got all these people.
I drank the alcohol after I crashed.
I know, but we got witnesses saying otherwise. I mean,
What witnesses?
we
I
got
didn't
witnesses.
see anybody.
Okay, well, maybe not, but they have.
Yeah, you didn't see a damn tree either. You're not really the best judge of what the hell you saw. You didn't see the tree for sure. They got people saying you didn't see the guardrails either. He's over there like, I didn't see anybody. No shit. No shit. You don't say you. Come on.
We have enough witnesses to say otherwise. And I'm not trying to be a jerk, and maybe it would be different. If
Why
it was-
would I have been just rubbing the freaking rails?
Probably because you're drunk, you dumbass. Why would I be riding the rails? I don't know. Maybe you know what? Maybe you were playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater on Nintendo 64 and you wanted to do some grinding. And you were like, you know what? Boom, I'm about to grind my car on this guardrail. But you know what? It's probably because you're drunk. I don't know what that sound is, but it's annoying as hell. Like, that's a Durango, though. It's a nice ass police Durango. Stop it. Oh shit. TikTok, we need donuts. We need donuts for days right now. Come on, let's get 100 of them real quick. Hit the follow button if you're new here. Still not at 50,000 likes, y'all. Y'all tap the screen like crazy. Hit me with some donuts.
Are you on any medication or anything like that?
At nighttime I'm on.
Were you drinking at the lake at all last night or anything?
Last night I drank at the cabins.
Do you have anyone that can come sit with her or something, like a girlfriend or like wife or her mom or anything?
My life just got destroyed. Although I already had my life destroyed.
That's the shit that pisses me off. He said, I got my life destroyed. And then he said, I've already had, well, he meant to say had, I already had my life destroyed. Sir, your choices are destroying your life. You're choosing to do things that have negative consequences. And then you're going to eventually be held accountable for those choices. In this instance, it was hitting a tree while you were drinking and driving. And I guess his daughter is in the car?
What the fuck?
You're gonna piss me off, sir. And he's the chief of police, y'all. The chief. Formerly. The chief.
Just cross them like right there. You want me to call her?
I think that would be best, man.
Are you gonna arrest me or not?
I'll have to do some tests and stuff, Kurt. It'd be different if you called me beforehand before you wrecked.
Well, here's the thing. I drank after I crashed.
Okay. Well, I still have to ask all the witnesses and everyone who came here. Where's the vodka bottle that you were drinking? Is it up there?
Vodka?
What? You said you chugged vodka after the crash.
Yeah. I don't know. Probably on the side of the road.
Get him for littering, too. Gracie, yep, exactly.
I'm not trying to...
Auntie Ree, stop it immediately. Y'all, come over to YouTube so you can watch the video along with us. Plus, I get to like post your comments up on the screen. Auntie Ree said, police chief 0, mysterious tree 1. See what you did there. That's great. And Donuts TikTok, come on. YouTube is crushing it tonight. YouTube is crushing it tonight. Shout out to Kim for joining and sending 5 memberships. Kat with the super sticker. Kim with the super sticker. And Vicky with the super sticker. Y'all, TikTok, come on. We got to start hitting some goals. YouTube is killing it right now.
Pick on you, man. I got
No, you're not.
Today's my Friday. I don't want to do this.
No, you're not.
Come on. Off. I got
My
one
life
more
is
week.
over.
I wouldn't say that, dude.
It is.
Are you going to perform some tests for me or no?
Tell me what to do.
What?
Tell me what to do.
Dude, I'm bound, man. Like, as a
I know you're bound as a truth.
yeah, like, dude,
But as a brother, I mean,
dude, it's like, as far as like me, dude, we have like 6 cameras on, video, GPS, 2 GPSs.
I know what's being recorded right now.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, all these guys are here. Like, I'm like, I can't give you legal.
I'll do the test.
You will? Okay. I'll have to get on flat ground. I want to give you the best chance you can do, dude. I mean, I'll have to get on flat ground.
HGN's gonna be over there.
Yeah. Why? Is something wrong with your eyes or what?
Probably.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get on flat ground, and then we'll get a witness there, and then we'll give you fair shake, and I'll get on as flat as possible. Okay.
All right.
And then we'll just hang tight, and we'll see if we can.
You may call her mom now.
Yeah, probably to come pick her up. What's her name and date of birth? Do you want any of those people to call her that actually know her or no? Does it
Let's
matter?
do the test.
Okay. We can do the test first. I gotta find. Well, first we.
Corey, he looks like a state trooper. I don't see any patches. So he might just be a trooper. But this guy, yeah, he's the chief of police. The guy who was. Look, Mandy. Oh, YouTube version is much better. We told you.
That was easy.
And the secret sauce, y'all, the secret sauce is to put YouTube on your TV or your iPad and then be in the TikTok chat on your phone. That's the secret sauce from what I hear.
You what?
Let's go.
Dude, this uphill is gonna jack with you. You gotta get it flat.
We came back down.
Yeah.
They're all with her. They all know her.
Alright. Well, we're gonna back up and get on flat ground.
Yeah.
Does that work for you?
I've got these fucking weird sandals on, but probably can still do what I need to do.
Okay. I like to do it on that dirt road that they're blocking off. That way we're not in the way. Let me get this. So you're good. Oh, you're good. We're not getting out yet. Hey, Cindy, will you move your truck so I can get on this dirt road?
Oh, they got the troopers, they got the sheriff, they got the police, and that's the chief of police right there.
What's up, buddy?
I'm not fucking up. We literally woke up and then we wanted to go get stuff to go back to the cabins right there on Worcester.
Dude, I'm not arguing with. I'm not saying.
I mean,
that's
no.
not
What
really
I'm saying is
happening.
like we woke up.
Yeah.
Lisa,
And I was
that's
like,
it.
So you're gonna get fucking plowed before you can go get your gear? We realized we were gonna stay another day.
Uh-huh.
Not anymore.
Okay. We're gonna just hang out together. Spend time with my daughter. That's all I got left. I lost Detective Sergeant. I lost $20,000 in pay. Shit. A whole bunch of hits, man. A whole bunch of hits.
You're doing it to yourself. Oh my God. The lack of accountability is mind-blowing, y'all. All this stuff is happening to me. They don't stop to think maybe it's your choices and your actions that are causing it to happen. Where's the accountability? These people are crazy.
Well, dude, maybe, hopefully, crush this. Dude.
What caused that, y'all? What caused this? Is it social media? People think everything is perfect all the time. Nothing happens. Something caused it, y'all. Because people just don't give a shit anymore. It's crazy. Shanae DeBer. Thank you for joining the YouTube channel. Let's go. Y'all click the link that's pinned at the very top of the YouTube chat and join the channel. You can be a misdemeanor. Are you a misdemeanor? Shanae DeBer. Yes, you are. You could be a misdemeanor. You could be a felony. Or you could be a capital case, y'all. Click the link on the top of the YouTube chat. TikTok, come over to YouTube. Search for The Mystery Project. That's the name of the channel on YouTube. The Mystery Project. It's on the screen. Come over and subscribe. Let's try to get 100 people watching on YouTube. We got 50 right now, but we got 321 people watching on TikTok. And we're live on Rumble. Shout out to Rumble. We're at 210 people on Rumble, y'all. So Rumble and YouTube, The Mystery Project. Come over and hang out. Hit the follow button if you're new on TikTok too. Because I'm live on all three platforms every night, 9 p.m. Pacific time. 50,000 likes. We did hit that. Thank you, TikTok. And, y'all, we need some donut action. The channel is not monetized at all other than the live gifts and the subscription. So shout out to y'all. I appreciate it. Thank you for the love. Hit me with the donuts. Let's get 100 donuts, y'all. We're going to be hanging on those donuts. Let's not do that. All right, let's continue. And, y'all, if you're just tuning in, this is the chief of police. I don't remember where it was. Winster Police Department, Oklahoma. It's in Oklahoma. So he's in Oklahoma and he was drank a lot of vodka and crashed. And now he's sitting there like, oh, well, I drank all this vodka after I hit this tree. But they got witnesses saying he was hitting guardrails and stuff before he hit the tree. So Not looking good for him. You about to go to jail. Let's go.
So we can both go home. I get off at 5 and I start my days off.
HGN is not a crush.
What? Vicky, just like that. Joining the YouTube channel. Thank you for joining the YouTube channel, Vicky. Very sweet of you. Excuse me. Oh, and y'all, go off the grid. TheHauntedSide.com. You can find ways to support the channel directly. The merch store. Get that allegedly shirt. Get the You Look Suspicious shirt. Get the Catherine Loves Vodka shirt. I think that one's actually still up there. Go check it out. TheHauntedSide.com, y'all. All kinds of good stuff. Go.
I'm just saying. Like, it's up to you, man. I mean, but if you don't take it, you're going to be suspended. So it's either going to be blow and you blow under, and it's a lesser of a charge, or it's up to you, man. Let's go blow. Okay. All right, I'm gonna call.
Oh, for the love of God, please show us what he blows. Please show us what it is. And that is 100% a Durango.
For record and stuff. Let's go ahead and have a seat, man. Let's walk around behind here. Yeah, so we're not. Yeah.
Oh, he almost fell over right there. Did y'all see that? Oh, you got cuffed, bro.
400 grand.
Delta 400, go ahead.
Delta 400 Durant. I'm going to be 1015 Signal 88. Will you assign me a time and crash number and then call the next wrecker up, please?
Delta 400 was.
Corley's Creations. Thank you for the donuts. Yes. Come on, y'all. Everybody send one. We'll crush it. Everybody send one. Just one little donut.
Can't. I mean, it's against the law to... I'm going to buckle you up, Kurt. You want the air?
I got it.
Okay. You want the air or anything? Are you hot, cold, or anything like that?
I want y'all to just be cool about this.
Dude, I'm trying.
I know.
Be cool about this, man. You crazy as hell. Ghost Pepper. Let's go. Thanks for the donut.
I mean,
I actually think he's being pretty damn cool. Kurt. I think he's being very cool because he could have very easily just told you to shut the hell up, handcuffed you behind your back. I think it's funny how you got your hands in front of you right there, able to pull your seatbelt down. I think he's being way more than cool.
It's a one-car crash.
I know, but I mean, dude, I can't.
I was like, my cabin's right there.
Then why didn't you walk?
Bruh.
My cabin's right there. Then why the fuck didn't you just walk?
Delta 400, right?
400, go ahead.
400 grand. I'm going to be en route to LCDC for the state's test. Tribal police is going to stand by on the crash for the wrecker to come pick it up.
If I blow under, what
Delta
happens?
400 was cleared. You have starting mileage.
400 grand starting mileage is going to be 4871. I say again,
Big, I think the daughter was okay because they were saying that they wanted to have the mom or the girlfriend or whoever to come be with her. So I'm taking that as she didn't need medical attention or need to go to the hospital or anything like that. So I hope and pray that she's fine.
Right.
But he made it sound like she was.
71. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Blow under, what?
Delta 400 was cleared.
Well, I won't charge you with DUI if you blow under.
Because I process shit really fast.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll tell you what, Kurt, if you blow under, dude, I'll cite you for PI, and then I'll just take you home.
I lost my job, though, too. Man, my whole fucking loss. Do you know what started all this?
The divorce, probably, maybe? I'm not sure, dude. Let me talk to Seven Star real quick, and then I'm all ears, bro. I'm not trying to be rude, I promise. I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to be rude.
You're fine.
This is not something
I know you don't want to do it.
I really just want to have a quiet Sunday, man.
And I'm sorry I
It's
disturbed
all
that.
Yeah, it's alright, man. It's just part of it.
What started it is I started ranking up.
At Poto PD.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh God. Here's the reason is because I'm sad.
That's why I started.
Let me guess. Let me take a wild guess. She initiated the divorce because of things like this and not taking accountability. Wild guess. I don't know these people. Purely speculation. Everything I say on this channel, all these channels, is purely speculation. But let me just take a little guess here.
Looking all jealous all the time. I'm like, why are you jealous? It's where we're supposed to be.
Is she being weird about you getting promoted and stuff to detective?
She,
But usually I think the judge reads it.
hey, is, Darren there?
Do what?
Is Darren there?
Who?
Daryl?
No, we don't have anybody by that name here.
Well, I'm trying to remember his name.
The dude's calling the bail bondsman. The dude's trying to call the bail bondsman already. I'm trying to remember his name. Daryl, Steve? Yeah, Steve.
How dare you?
Something.
He works for Brown?
Brown.
Okay, do you know what he looks like, or?
Yeah, he was a cop.
Do what?
He was a cop.
We don't have anybody that's a cop that works for us.
He used to be a cop.
Was it Ricky?
No.
Man, this dude's trying. Well, you about to pull favors? You don't even remember who he is?
Can I get bailed out?
Do what?
Can I get bailed out?
I can barely hear you.
Can I get bailed out?
Hello?
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you now. Now, what did you say?
Can I get bailed out?
Can you get bailed out?
Yes.
Bailed out of where?
What am I trying to do? Do you want?
Do what?
Do what now?
Man, this is painful to watch.
Where are you trying to get bailed out at?
At LaFleur County Sheriff's Detention Center.
Yeah.
What the hell?
She hung up on him. That lady dropped the phone call real quick. She said, "You're wet." Oh, hold up. And just hung up. Jenny, let's go. Jenny, halfway there. Are you really just coming in hot right now? Are we about to hit it? We're about to hit that donut goal, aren't we? Jenny coming in strong.
Get out of my attic.
Thank you so much. Let's keep on going, y'all. Oh, my word. Don't let Jenny hit them all. Don't let her hit them all. We got 25 left, y'all. 25 donuts. Melody, thank you. Hensley, thank you. Let's keep going.
Did we stop at an ATM?
No, we can't do that, dude. We're going.
Come on, man.
We're going
10%.
Yeah, but we don't even have the bail amount yet. the judge has to read the PC.
Hey,
Hello?
who am I talking to?
This is Ricky. Who is this?
Ricky, this is Kurt Morrison.
How you doing?
I'm on my way to jail right now. Can you bail me out?
What you know what you charge? You charge yourself in or what?
DUI.
How you
Anything
gonna
else?
do it?
We'll have to see. We'll have to see.
So far it's DUI.
Kim said stop at Taco Bell too. Kim, stop it. Swing by. Mandy says swing by the Waffle House. At least. Oh Lord.
Okay, where are you turning yourself in at?
I'm not turning myself in. I'm being driven to the Fort County Detention Center.
Okay, we don't bond. The only place we bond is in Leesville and DeRitter.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Hello.
Where are you at?
I'm on my way to jail.
Okay,
Oh damn, is that the ex-wife? Because she sounds pissed.
So I sit there till tomorrow, you know?
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm going to fill out my PC as fast as possible.
Hey, as you know, you're probably going to be on call tomorrow too. I've been arrested.
What?
I've been arrested.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not kidding. Oh, wait, am I talking to John? Hey, I'll talk to you later, John. I got to talk to Andy.
Okay.
Shit. My life.
Ex-wife.
It takes a whole new turn. Which round?
Vicky, yes, this is oh so painful. By the way, y'all, seriously, TikTok, come over to YouTube, come over to Rumble. You can watch the video. We are literally watching the body cam footage of this man make some of the most painful phone calls, cringe phone calls I think that have ever existed. Y'all, the Mystery Project on YouTube, the Mystery Project on Rumble. Come on over. Did we hit the donuts? We sure freaking did. Yes, Jenny, thank you. Delinda, Kirsten, Julia, Corley. Oh my God. Hensley, Brooke, the whole crew coming in hot. Okay, let's keep going. I'll set another goal.
Hello?
Hey,
Yes, sir.
I know you were out there on the scene.
Uh-huh.
You know I'm probably not going to be on duty tomorrow.
It's fine.
It's not fine. As a matter of fact, I'm probably fired.
What's that? What happened, Kurt?
Oh, but I went around that corner too quick.
No, you didn't. Well, you might have gone around the corner too quick, but the reason you're getting arrested is because you're drunk and driving. You hear that? Can't take accountability. He's not saying, oh, shit, I got drunk and I drove. I shouldn't have. I'm a damn idiot for doing this. Why the hell was I drinking? No, I just came around the corner too quick. No. And to be fair, that's the reason you should be fired. The drunk driving thing too. Yeah, that's terrible. Fired for that, sure. But the fact that you're playing it off like this and trying to be like, well, I'm not. Would you not take accountability for other stuff? What other shit you got in your closet there? Allegedly. That's crazy as hell, y'all. Let's keep going.
We were camping just a half mile down the road.
Yeah, I knew when you come this morning, you said y'all got a cabin.
Half mile down the road, you should have walked.
Yeah. We got.
You're gonna learn a lesson the hard way, Kurt?
Cabinet yesterday.
Yeah.
But anyway, you're probably the chief now. So
Just let me know what goes on, brother.
well, that's soon to be seen.
Okay.
I don't know. I won't probably be able to communicate with you for a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, just when you can, give me a call.
Alright.
Let me know how you doing, Kurt.
Alright. Bye.
Bye.
We didn't get to see him actually do the breathalyzer, but I think it's pretty safe to say that he blew over the limit. Mandy, do not say you were promoted. You're one of my elite employees. You crazy as hell for that. 72 people watching on YouTube. What? Y'all, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. 210 people watching on Rumble. Y'all, YouTube, make sure you click the link that's pinned at the top of the comments there. See, it says The Mystery Project. This is join the channel, has an arrow pointing at that link. Click that link, join the channel. Become a misdemeanor, become a felony, become a capital case. TikTok, hit the follow button if you're new here. Tap the screen like crazy. Let's get 75,000 likes. My name's Patrick if you're new here too. And y'all, hit me with the cowboy hats. We need the white George Strait cowboy hat right there. Hit me with it, y'all. We're trying to get 10 of them. Let's go.
Delta 643 direct. 643, go ahead. I'll be 10.
400 County.
I'll be out I'll be out at 1005 Townsend Avenue, Keaton, on a home interview and after step background.
400 County, we have LCDC open up the Sally Court, please.
If you'll leave me a brief message, I'll give you a call.
Was clear. Yeah, it just depends on what you blow, man. To be honest.
Well, DUI.
Yeah, well, I mean, it may be processed out of your system by now. I mean, like you said, if you have a high tolerance and your liver's a champ, I mean, it'll process it out.
Wow, that's getting really sucky anymore.
Well.
But, I mean,
Delta 400 grant. Delta 400 grant. Dang it.
Delta 400, go ahead.
400 grant. I'm going to be 97 at LCDC. I got ending mileage when ready.
400, go ahead.
It's going to be 4883. I say again, 4883.
Angel, thanks for the follow.
so I'm still in jail of 0.05 or above. Yeah, you don't have to. Whatever. Yeah. Sorry I had to do this to you.
That's alright, man.
Oh my God, they did not leave us hanging.
How dare you?
What? Y'all, that's some shit right there. No, I want to see what he blew. Well, I mean, it said former chief of police. So I'm gonna look it up real quick. We can't go down like that, y'all. We can't go down like that. Booked on for aggravated DUI and child endangerment. Ooh. Point. Oh my God. Man, you crazy as hell, dude. Cuttlebug, good to see you. Thanks for subscribing. Ring my bell. Ring my bell. Thank you so much. So it says that his blood alcohol content was 0.21, y'all.
Bruh. What? What the fuck?
That dude was wasted. 0.21. Surprised he was even able to talk. Well, I mean, he wasn't. He was slurring pretty bad, but you know what I mean. Dear Lord, you crazy as hell for that one. Cat, thanks for the super sticker. Cat, so many super stickers. Thank you so much. Cuttlebug, howdy freaking ma'am. 0.21, y'all. If I was 0.21, that'd be it. It'd be game over. It'd be game over. I'd be donezo, y'all. I'd be down for the count. You'd be doing one of these about me. You're like, a true crime content creator got a little too intoxicated and didn't make it through the evening. Man, I'm a lightweight though, y'all. I'm a lightweight, which I guess isn't really a bad thing. Just means I don't drink. Because I get crazy. Cuttlebug, howdy, ma'am. Y'all, give me 2 seconds. I got to reset this thing real quick. And then we got some more cases to talk about. YouTube, hit me with the, TikTok, hit me with the George Strait cowboy hats. We're trying to get 10 of them. We need 8 more. YouTube, hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up button. TikTok, if you want to watch the videos with us, come on over. Come on over to YouTube. Come over to Rumble. It's the Mystery Project on both. Come on, you guys know you want to. Come hang out with us. Okay. Up next, this sounded crazy. Let's talk about 50 Cent or 50 Cent or however you pronounce it. Let's talk about him. Because apparently his ex-girlfriend, this lady right here, put a little lawsuit up against Mr. Cent. Allegedly. Let's find out what's going on, y'all. Let's go. Who's ready? Who's ready for this one? Thumbs up in the chat. TikTok, hit the follow button if you're new here. Tap the screen like crazy. Hi, Montreal. Tap the screen like crazy. Let's get 75,000 likes. And y'all, we need 8 more of the cowboy hats. Come on. Cowboy hat me up, y'all. We need a little bit of that howdy ma'am action. All right, let's go. Let's see what's going on here.
Actress and OnlyFans model Daphne Joy
only cranberry, y'all. Only crayons.
Accused her famous ex of rape and physical abuse in a post to social media last month. But now that ex, who just so happens to be actor and rapper Curtis Jackson, better known as 50 Cent, is firing back and suing Daphne Joy for defamation. The rapper filed the suit on May 6th, claiming his ex's false accusations have subjected him to extensive public ridicule, hatred, and contempt, with members of the public calling for Jackson to be canceled or thrown in the trash, and some of the comments going as far as
thrown in the trash.
What the fuck?
What? That's the craziest shit I've ever heard. That's the craziest shit I've ever heard. I'm upset because people are saying to throw me in the trash. What?
Praising prior attempts on his life.
Do people get canceled? Is that a thing still? I thought that was like for like 2 months. And then it didn't make any sense. It was stupid. Is that still a thing? I guess so. Who knows? People are crazy. Let's keep going.
According to court documents, the suit stems from this March 28th Instagram post made by Daphne Joy, whose real name is Daphne Navarez. The post seemingly stems from 50 Cent's jokes about Navarez being an alleged sex worker for the
What the hell?
The embattled hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs. The accusation of being a sex worker was made by music producer Rodney Jones Jr., aka Lil Rod, in his $30 million federal lawsuit against Diddy. In the complaint, Jones specifically names Daphne Joy as one of 3 women who allegedly receive a monthly stipend or allowance from Diddy for alleged sex work.
Oh my God.
After Navarez was named in the suit, 50 Cent took to social media to share his thoughts about the mother of his 11-year-old son being named as an alleged sex worker. In a post to Instagram, 50 Cent is photographed with a cigar in his mouth in the rain with the caption reading in part, "I didn't know you was a sex worker. You little sex worker, LOL. Daphne Joy later denied the claim, and in a post made to social media, she wrote, "I am deeply hurt by the lies in the Rodney Jones's lawsuit. The claim that I'm a sex worker is 100% false and character assassination. I am retaining an attorney to explore all legal remedies against both Rodney and his attorney." That same day, Daphne Joy made another post to Instagram slamming 50 Cent with a Target post made for him.
Oh my God. Shanae, thank you for getting the allegedly shirt. Let's go. That's some off the grid action right there. That's number 3. 3 off the grids, y'all. Come on. Support the show, thehauntedSide.com.
As his full name is at the top of the statement. The post reads, "Everything is a joke to you until our safety is compromised, which is happening now. You are wreaking real havoc, frenzy, and chaos onto people's lives. How would you feel if Sire was the one in handcuffs for nothing? We moved to New York to give you the opportunity to be a father to your son, and you saw him 10 times out of 2 years that we lived 1 mile away from you. I'm tired of upholding and protecting an image to our son that you have never earned. Let's put the real focus on your true evil actions of raping me and physically abusing."
Jesus Christ. TikTok overlords, this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. YouTube and Rumble, well, Rumble, we can say whatever we want, but YouTube and TikTok, entertainment and educational purposes only. My word. Heavy Metal Bulldogs in the house. Oh, man. Don't make me try to find that eagle. Where is that eagle? Don't go off the grid, eagle, Heavy Metal Bulldogs. You better not. Don't you dare do it.
Me. You are no longer my oppressor, and my God will handle you from this point on. You have permanently damaged the last hope I had for you as a father to preserve our family with these last and final false claims made against me. You have broken our hearts for the last and final time. 50 Cent and Daphne Joy reportedly dated between 2011 and 2012 and split after the birth of their son. In 2013, 50 Cent was charged with domestic violence against Daphne Joy.
Jesus.
And pleaded guilty to a lesser charge of misdemeanor vandalism. He allegedly kicked her in the stomach and destroyed her property during an argument. But the Get Rich or Die Trying rapper struck a deal with LA prosecutors for 3 years of probation and 30 days of community service.
Man, you are crazy as hell.
In the suit, 50 Cent claims Daphne Joy's post was a purposeful attempt to ruin his reputation and to keep him from seeing their 11-year-old son. According to the filing, she shared the post the same day reports emerged that 50 Cent was seeking sole custody of their son Sire, in light of the sex worker accusations made against Daphne Joy in the Rodney Jones lawsuit. The suit also states she was given multiple opportunities to correct or retract her statements, and when she didn't, 50 Cent took action to vindicate his rights and protect his reputation.
You know, this is much like any time you get in a defamation case, these are he said, she said battles. She claims online that he sexually assaulted her. He denies that, and he has a right to bring a defamation claim in court. She has a right to speak her mind, and eventually, if the case continues on, a jury will decide who's right.
While speaking with attorney Joe Meadows, he explains unlike criminal cases, you don't have to prove a defamation case beyond a reasonable doubt.
Well, in the beginning of a case, the plaintiff has to at least show that they have a prima facie or a legal claim to assert. They don't have to win it as soon as they file the lawsuit, but they have to show that it has merit. And a court will decide after the lawyers argue whether or not a claim has some merit and should go forward. Ultimately, to win on the case, a jury is going to decide whether or not the plaintiff has proven their defamation claim by what's called a preponderance of the evidence, which just means greater than 50%. This is not a criminal case where you have to have a higher standard of beyond reasonable doubt, but it's a civil case, and preponderance of the evidence is the typical standard.
But he adds, since 50 Cent is a public figure, he would have to prove his former girlfriend made the statements knowing they are false.
When the defamation plaintiff is a public figure, and that could mean that they're a celebrity, that could mean that they're a politician, and in some instances, that could be anybody who is out there talking about a public issue and advocating for some sort of resolution of the issue. You can even become a limited purpose public figure. If that is the case, then the plaintiff does have a harder burden to prove his defamation. He or she has to show that the defamation defendant, the person that was making alleged defamatory statements made the statements with actual malice, which in the legal world means that they said something false knowing it was false or recklessly disregarding the truth. And certainly here, I don't think there will be any dispute that 50 Cent is a public figure. He will have to show that Daphne Joy made these statements knowing they were false or recklessly disregarding the truth. And perhaps he can meet that burden, perhaps not. Maybe that's one of the defenses that Daphne Joy plans on spending some time on. Certainly, the subject matter of allegations of sexual assault is a common subject matter of defamation lawsuits. You do see a lot of these, and the allegations of sexual assault oftentimes do arise out of some sort of prior relationship. They don't always have to be, but it is something that I do see a lot in the defamation world. But you can see any type of allegation that can hurt somebody's reputation as a subject matter in defamation lawsuit. It could be as common as so-and-so stole from me, or so-and-so acted unethically.
Jenny, howdy, ma'am. Y'all, 7 more cowboy hats left. Let's get them.
When they performed some sort of service for me. It really can be anything, as long as the plaintiff can show that what was said about that person harms their reputation in the community.
The suit was filed in Harris County, Texas, where the rapper moved to in 2021. But Meadows says since Daphne Joy lives in California, that may present jurisdictional issues in the courts.
Interesting issues here. These are jurisdictional issues. They come up not just in defamation cases, but they'll come up in any time you have a civil case or even a criminal case. Usually, if you're a plaintiff, you would like to bring your lawsuit in your hometown, your local court. And that's what 50 Cent did here. Now, Daphne Joy, she is not a Texas resident. She apparently, according to what's said in the complaint, she has a residence in California. So she is maybe a California resident. 50 Cent certainly could have sued her in California, but he wanted to sue her in his hometown, his home court. The court, and I suspect the lawyers will be arguing these issues to the court, might address the issue of whether or not Daphne Joy can be sued in Texas, given that she's a California resident. And that's going to turn on an interesting issue in defamation cases, where what it was that she said on her Instagram post, did she purposely direct her statements at the Texas forum? And that will be something that the court will decide after the lawyers argue over that. Well, I'm from a lawyer standpoint, I'm always interested in the legal issues. And I mean, I'm interested in the facts too, and some of the drama, but I'm more interested in the legal issues. And I was talking about the jurisdictional issues earlier. What I find
we just knocked the microphone over, y'all. Sorry,
because 50 Cent filed in.
Sorry, YouTube and Rumble, and knocked the damn microphone right off its hinges. Holy macaroni!
State court in Texas that could allow Daphne Joy to take advantage of Texas's anti-SLAPP law, which is a particular procedural defense mechanism that could be in her favor. If 50 Cent had filed suit against Daphne Joy in Texas federal court, or if Daphne Joy decides to remove the case from state court to federal court, then that Texas anti-SLAPP defense procedure would not be available to Ms. Narvaez.
In the filing, 50 Cent claims he and his lawyers gave Daphne Joy several opportunities to correct or retract her statement. However, Meadows says if she does, it might not be enough to dismiss the suit by a judge.
I doubt it. It is something that when I do plaintiff cases, I do defense cases, and if I'm on a defense case, it's certainly a subject that comes up with my
right, Heather. Right. Oh, let's hit that goal. Come on, 7 more cowboy hats. Give me
clients whether or not they should retract or change what they said. And the reason that you sometimes do that is to minimize damages. If she were to retract now, if she were to apologize now, then she takes some of the sting out of the reputational harm. She can minimize damages, but it's unlikely that that is going to get his claim tossed. It's just a matter of, how much money a jury might decide or might not decide to award.
And with the root of the suit stemming from a social media post, Meadows explains with the added layer of social media where anyone can take their comments and feelings to the internet, there have been an increase in recent years of defamation suits.
There has been a rise, certainly over the past 10 years, as social media has taken online communications to a new level, and people have weaponized speech, and you can reach so many people so quickly. There has been an increase in these reputational type cases, even going back further than 10 years, 20, 25 years since the advent of the internet. They used to talk about how there would be reputational harm in the online cybersphere. And that has turned out to be the case. Now, that doesn't always mean that there is an equivalent rise in the number of defamation lawsuits. There may have been some increase in that, but I don't know that it's been an astronomical increase in defamation lawsuits.
But for Daphne Joy, who is a defendant in the case, Meadows says there is a seemingly simple defense for defamation cases.
Well, truth is an absolute defense to defamation. And when we talk about truth in the defamation world, the defendant doesn't have to show 100% truth. They just have to show substantial truth of the statement that they made. That's going to be something that a jury is going to decide. I highly doubt a judge would take these disputed facts and find that there was no disputed issue and it should not go to the jury. Hypothetically, could there be a series of statements where Daphne Joy had admitted to someone that it did not take place? Is it possible that there are witnesses around all the time that would say that it did not take place? I guess that's possible, but unlikely in these types of scenarios.
So could we see 50 Cent dropping the suit against his ex and potentially settling? Meadows says that remains unclear.
You never know. Obviously, just looking at, the complaint here and some of the allegations in the complaint, there have already been some communications to resolve the matter. I suspect they will continue to go forward. And oftentimes, if there's going to be a settlement, there might not be a settlement until there's been a first battle before the judge to see whether or not the case goes forward. Oftentimes in litigation, it's always about the balance of power and leverage and who has leverage and when is the right time to make a settlement offer. And that can change through the course of a case. I will say at the same time, in some defamation cases where money is not important, and what's important is having a court or a jury decide that what was said was false and defamatory, the plaintiff is not inclined to settle at all and wants to take this all the way to the end. And whether or not that is what 50 Cent wants to do, only 50 Cent and his lawyers know that.
Whoa. Pretty crazy. What do y'all think about that? Damn. 50 Cent suing for defamation. Lord have mercy. Okay, moving right along. Y'all recognize her? Bryn. Guilty of involuntary red rum for stirring Chad more than 100 times while she was on that Mary Jane-induced psychosis. Remember that? Ooh, KD. Howdy, ma'am. Thank you for the love. Thanks for the cowboy hat. Y'all, we need, what, 6 more? Come on, we can get it, y'all. Come on. Howdy, ma'am me up. Get your ma'am howdy right now. We got 6 spots left. Suzanne, howdy, ma'am. Halfway there. Apparently, she's appealing her conviction, y'all. Let's give it a go.
A woman stabbed her friend more than 100 times and claimed she experienced some kind of psychosis after using marijuana.
What?
Well, a jury convicted her of involuntary manslaughter, and many have called her punishment, community service with no jail time, a slap on the wrist. But the convicted killer says she wants to still appeal. We're taking a closer look at this latest development with clinical and forensic psychologist Dr. April Alexander. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law&Crime. Jesse Weber.
Shout out, Jay Webb.
Okay, so we first told you about Bryn Spetcher last year, and this is when a California district attorney chose to change her charges from second-degree murder to involuntary manslaughter. There's a downgrading of the charge. And this is after she stabbed Chad O'Melia more than 100 times, stabbed him to death. Now, that change came after testimony from top forensic psychologists who said that Spetcher ingested this high-potency marijuana, and this could have caused her to lose control of herself. Spetcher recently did an interview with the Daily Mail explaining her side of the story, and we're going to get into that in a minute, but here's what happened. So we go back to May 24th, 2018. Spetcher and her dog, a husky named Aria, were hanging out at O'Melia's condo in Ventura County, California. And Chad was smoking marijuana from a bong. Spetcher took one hit. When she claimed to not feel anything, she says that Chad pressured her to take another hit. Spetcher says that after that second hit, she started to hallucinate, and she felt like she was outside of her body. She believed that she was dead or close to it, that she needed to kill Chad to save herself. So what did she do? She took several knives and started stabbing Chad. Stabbed him 108 times. He was found with stab wounds all over his body. And then Spetcher turned the knife on her dog and herself. And when police got there, she was hysterical. She was covered in blood. She started stabbing herself in the neck. Police tased her 4 times to try to get her to drop the knife, but they say that she was apparently completely unfazed. They ended up hitting her repeatedly with batons to make her drop it. Her attorney says that she ended up with 5 broken bones in her arms. Now, one forensic psychologist said that based on the graphic body cam video, Spetcher almost appeared to be possessed. After the DA reduced the charge from second-degree murder to involuntary manslaughter, Spetcher went to trial. A jury convicted her of manslaughter back in December. And then in January of this year, the judge gave her an incredibly light sentence. 2 years probation and 100 hours of community service. That's it. Our understanding is she faced up to 5 years in prison. But Ventura County Superior Court Judge David Worley said,
crazy as hell. Y'all. Crazy as hell. By the way, we got 400 people watching. Take a second, TikTok. Hit the follow button if you're new here. My name's Patrick. We're live every single night. Tap the screen like crazy. Let's get to 75,000 likes. And if y'all want to see the video that we're watching, we're live on YouTube and Rumble. The Mystery Project is the name of the channel, y'all. Come on over. Come check out the Mystery Project, y'all. Subscribe on YouTube. We're live right now. You get to watch the video. Subscribe. Follow on Rumble. Hit the thumbs up button on both. We got 60 people watching on YouTube, and we got 210 people watching on Rumble. Let's go. Come on over, y'all.
that this killing was senseless, but there wasn't the necessary culpability in this case to warrant a stiffer sentence, saying how after Spetcher smoked the marijuana, she, quote, had no control over her actions.
What?
There was an outcry from the public, with some calling this a mockery of the criminal legal system, pointing out that there are people who are locked up right now for just possessing marijuana, while Spetcher killed someone after getting high. Chad's father, Sean, especially, has been quite vocal. He told Fox News that the system completely failed his son. He also reportedly said that the judge, quote, just gave everyone in the state of California who smokes marijuana a license to kill someone.
Jesus.
He also reportedly told People magazine that Chad was a good, kind human being and that he was amazed about how many lives his son touched in his short 26 years. So with this, I want to bring on clinical and forensic psychologist, Dr. April Alexander. Doctor, thank you so much for coming on. Really appreciate you taking the time. First off, we haven't had a chance to talk about this. What is your overall take on this case? What's your reaction?
One, just the tragedy of it all. And that we're in a double bind here. Obviously, there was a victim who died in a horrendous murder, thinking about over 100 times in this stabbing. A person that their family described as a good person, good friend, good son. And so just really tragic in kind of thinking about the victimization of him and what his family is experiencing. And then we have this other issue of a person who committed the stabbing, who might have been not in their right state of mind during the time. That our criminal legal system also tries to protect individuals who weren't in the right mind state at the time of the crime. So we've had things in the past like using mental state as grounds for mitigation in certain types of crimes. So I think when I heard this case, we're just in this double bind situation of wanting to support the rights of victims and their families, while also considering and weighing where a person is when they commit this crime.
Yeah, absolutely. And to provide a little bit more context on this.
Whoa, y'all, hit me with the cowboy hats. TikTok, hit the follow button if you're new here. 75,000 likes. We're almost there, you guys. Tap the screen. About 100. There it is. We got it. But y'all, hit me with them howdy mans. We need 5 more of those white cowboy hats. Y'all, come on, hit me with them.
So she had experts, Spetcher had experts testify about what was called a cannabis-induced psychosis, and that what she did, they said, was unpredictable. It was unforeseeable. My understanding is that the type of marijuana that she ingested or inhaled, I should say, it had a 31.8% THC level. There was even a warning on it that said this was for high tolerance users only. Now, the early assumptions were that Chad might have.
Is that high? Thanks for the follow, Jonathan.
Laced the marijuana with another drug that caused these kind of psychotropic effect. But blood tests indicated that Spetcher only had cannabis in her system. What's your take on that? The effect that this could have on somebody, the level of THC in that drug. Walk me through it.
I think at surface, when people hear this person was using cannabis or marijuana, they think, oh, they're just getting high when we think of marijuana usage. But with some of these high potency types of marijuana, we don't know the consequences that that might have on an individual person, especially for this one. It says in the warning label that you need to be careful if you're not a regular user. We've also seen some similar cases with things like synthetic marijuana, which are quite different than maybe the things that we see with medical use or even some of the typical recreational cannabis that you see on the market.
Dear Lord.
In states where that's legal. So one of the things that we have to keep in mind is that not all forms of cannabis are going to have the same type of effects on each and every individual. So in this case, we had Spectre, who wasn't a regular user, who used this.
That is crazy as hell. I didn't even know that. I thought anytime you use that, you just get couch locked and you eat Taco Bell and stuff.
High potency drug, and it had these adverse effects on her and her well-being.
Yeah, and to be clear, you know,
it's how you put movies on in slow motion and just make up your own scripts. I've done that, y'all. I'm not condoning the use of anything, but I'm just saying if you happen to hypothetically, y'all, completely hypothetical situation, if you were to partake in that and then put a movie on slow motion or like half speed, muted, watch what happens. Oh, that's all I'm going to say. Allegedly. Hypothetically. Shit is crazy as hell. No, that's every time I go to my mom's house. Mom, she might be in here. My mom might pop in. If my mom's ears are ringing because I'm talking about her. But she likes to put things inside of food and then not say anything. Or not say anything, but just like it's in the refrigerator. I'm like, oh, cool. Leftover chicken Alfredo. You know, I'll go visit. Leftover chicken Alfredo. Awesome. Cool. Let me eat that up. Oh, shit. And then she's like, guess you're spending the night. What? Yep. That had things in it. Oh, shit. 36 hours, y'all. I think I slept for like 16 hours. I woke up. I didn't even know what month it was. I was like, is it June or July?
You what?
Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's continue on. This is crazy as hell. Y'all, we need to hit these cowboy hats, though, y'all. We need to hit these damn cowboy hats, y'all. 5 more on TikTok. 5 more on the TikTok. And shout out to Peace Love Huey. Thanks for $2 Rumble Rant. Love you, Pat and True Crime Fam. That's the truth. We love you too, Jennifer. Thank you so much. She's always tagging me in the good stuff. All right, let's keep going.
It's legal in California for prescribed medical use of marijuana if you're over 18, recreational use if you're over 21. There's processed kind of products that have a THC level of 90%, but then, sometimes that's what's picked up by the DEA can even have lower levels. So 31.8% could be quite high. Have you ever seen a case like this, though, where somebody had a psychotic-induced episode from marijuana and they killed? Have you ever seen anything like that?
No, years ago, again, had some cases that were involving either the high potency or synthetic marijuana. And in a very similar situation, we had to determine were they competent to stand trial? So due to mental illness, were they able to understand the court system, the proceedings, be able to testify in their own defense? And for some of them, they weren't. That at the time that they used this, they were still very, very much psychotic. They weren't competent to stand trial.
Damn.
And then later, if they were ever to become competent, thinking about how...
Imagine how much you would have to smoke to legitimately not be competent to stand trial. Holy hell. I mean, I've met those people before. I've met a few of those people where you're like, do you live in first gear? You know what I mean? Like they just don't move. Crazy as hell.
What impact did that have on their offending? Both of them did have some violent assaults in the cases that I saw.
Oh, damn. Hell no.
So thinking about, was it the drug and did that impact their mental state at the time of the crime? And what I mean by that is, did they know what they were doing? Did they know it was wrong? Were they able to control their behavior? So similar with Spectre, that the police and tasing didn't even control her behavior. So being that out of your mind state at the time is one of the things that we would be looking for in mental state at the time of the crime.
To be clear, it's not like she's faking it, right? What you would say is this is somebody who's really having an episode.
It really seems like it. And that's why we, as we're doing these evaluations, have to weigh all the evidence. So it's not just her word of mouth. So that's one thing we have to be careful of. We do want to hear her side of the story. But it looked like the psychologist did weigh the police footage and the dash cam and looking at the tasing and not being able to control yourself. Stabbing your own dog as well. So yes, this was a new romantic partner, but also a dog that
she get charged for that.
She cared about was stabbed, and she also harmed herself in a way that seemed unusual.
And by the way, again, I think you nailed it on the head that sometimes people have a misconception about what the drug does. Kind of makes you, maybe a little bit calm, chill.
How's that, Jesse?
But this psychosis is, if you can explain to us the best way you can, what effect does the drug have on the brain? Does it removes inhibition? It creates a heightened fear level. What are these images or these hallucinations? If the best you can explain it to us.
Yeah, and it differs from person to person. So it seems like in her case,
man, what if that lady just straight up went this way? This is how I would describe it. Put on a record and let's chill, Jesse.
Hearing voices telling her to do things that she typically wouldn't do and listening to those voices, really being in the state that she believed.
And this is a piece of paper, TikTok overlords. It's actually technically it's a what's it called? A lint roll wrapper.
That she had to comply with these voices in order to alleviate some type of woe. That's what we see in other forms of psychosis, like schizophrenia, like bipolar disorder with psychotic features. So those unique aspects of this case do match up with maybe a substance-induced psychosis.
Let's talk about the dynamic. We briefly touched upon it, but let's talk about this because I think it adds some important context, including with her appeal, because we know that the case is with the District Court of Appeal. At least they filed a notice of appeal. So she's appealing the conviction, seemingly to get her record clear. Her attorney says that the conviction was wrong, sentence was appropriate. Spetcher and her lawyers say that Chad tricked her into consuming this high-potency marijuana on that night. She claims that her intoxication was involuntary, that as a result of Chad's, quote, fraud and trickery, this happened. Let's give a little more context to that. So at the time...
Damn! It's his fault? That's kind of crazy, isn't it?
Time this happened, Chad was a 26-year-old accountant living in Thousand Oaks. Spetcher was 27 years old, recently moved to Southern California for a new role in the audiologist department at UCLA. The two met at a dog park. According to Spetcher's interview with the
They met at a dog park?
Daily Mail, Chad was often angry, intimidating. At times, he became physically aggressive. He had a short fuse. Interestingly, she claims that she never called Chad her boyfriend, that they had only been out a few times. She told the outlet that she said to Chad she didn't want to pursue anything romantic. They remained friends. So what do you make of those statements that she's giving now, or that she's giving to the Daily Mail? But also, if true, does that affect the dynamic of how things came into play on that night?
This is so difficult because we'll never know. Again, we only have her side of the story. We don't have the victim side of the story in all of this. So this could change some certain factors. If the decision maker, whether it's the judge or the jury, does believe that she was coerced into consuming this substance, then maybe they might side a bit differently and see this as further mitigation for her actions.
I mean, in your experience, because it essentially means that she felt like she was being bullied into taking this, and
peer pressure.
I think that's an interesting dynamic because they weren't even in a committed long-term relationship. They had gone out a couple times. I'm curious again, that dynamic, you know, how that might have played into things. If we just, like you said, we just don't know.
Chelsea, it's basically about this lady that was convicted of stabbing her friend over 100 times, but she said it was because she inhaled some trees and it put her into this psychosis, essentially. And they believed her, and she got it taken down from second degree unalive to manslaughter. But then she got no jail time. She got 2 years probation and like 100 hours of community service. Whoa.
No. But have you seen something like that where someone feels forced peer pressure to smoke this drug, and why they would feel that kind of peer pressure?
I mean, we might relate to that. Think about college students at the bar and feeling the pressure to have an additional drink or to engage in other behaviors in order to impress a friend or impress, again, a potential romantic partner. It's not out of the norm. It's just a matter of, again, is this a valid statement?
Right.
Does this align with the behaviors that we saw Chad engage in the past? So would other people in his life report things like this? I'd be curious of some of that.
Yeah, and look, she said she was new to California. Maybe she wanted to make friends. Maybe there was that way of feeling. Now, again, this is her account, okay? We have to be clear about that. Yeah. Now, Spetcher says that Chad was a daily cannabis user, often multiple times a day, had a very high tolerance.
Oh, damn. He was probably a damn good accountant. They said he was an accountant. He's sitting there just blazed out of his mind. That dude was probably like, freaking, what's that guy from Ozark? Jason Bateman, what was his character? He's probably like that dude. Like, just, I can't even imagine a better job for a stoner than being an accountant. Can y'all?
Tolerance. Spetcher claims that she had only used cannabis a few times in her life, was very inexperienced.
What, Montreal? What do you want? You're rubbing you're popping your dang head on me. Hey, stop it. Stop it. I'm trying to show you off. Everybody, this is Montreal. Say something. Why are you putting your head on me like that? Say something. Say hi. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow. Nope, just purring. Okay, get down. Bye, baby girl.
Experienced.
This is crazy as hell. Rita, yep, we're live on YouTube as well.
And the Daily Mail reported that Chad's roommate, Vinny, testified that Chad smoked some of the most potent strains of marijuana available, and that 2 months before Chad's death, he convinced him to take a hit off of the same bong that Spetcher would later use. And he claims that this drug made him so sick he started seeing things. He thought he was dying. He pleaded to go to the hospital. Chad allegedly laughed at it.
Damn.
Now, Spectra gave very similar testimony, claiming that when she started to feel the intense reaction to the marijuana, she asked Chad to keep an eye on her to make sure she was okay. But according to her, he just said that she was, quote, acting high, didn't really make anything of it. And she told the Daily Mail that it was as if a camera was recording someone else doing all these horrible, horrible things. There was no thought. There was no emotion. There was no pain. There was no morality. There was nothing. I was just literally watching a screen as a zombie. Have you heard anybody describe that kind of state like that before?
Some people, as they experience psychosis, almost have this out-of-body experience. Again, not being able to control your thoughts and your feelings, not being as yourself. So again, now we have some additional information from the roommate of feeling some similar types of features from just, again, the one hit of the bong. So with that information, we're really getting the severity of this high potency type of cannabis that was used in this particular case. So again, we're having more and more evidence of the potential psychosis that came from it.
And she also said that the people around me know that I'm remorseful. I think that no matter what, somebody is going to be dissatisfied with my words, my actions, my behaviors. Who thought that THC can lead to psychosis and violence? There are no public health warnings. Marijuana has been so normalized. If I knew, I would never have used it. Apparently, she lost her job as an audiologist. She moved back to her parents' home out in Chicago. She's been working to raise money to pay the landlord of Chad's condo for the damage that was done during her attack. It seems like she wants her record clear as well. And she told the Daily Mail, I think about that night every day. I wish I could go back in time to change everything. It will be carried with me for the rest of my life. I pray for my family, my inner circle of people, but more importantly, I pray for Chad and his grieving family and friends. His life was taken too soon. Is there a cautionary tale here?
Jesus.
I think so. I think there's a few different points that come from this case for me. You know, one, I think we need to think about marijuana usage as a whole, with more states making it legal, whether it's medically or recreationally, just thinking that it can have different effects on each and every individual. Again, it's not one typical experience of being high for each and every individual. We still don't know the degree in which marijuana can affect people, and especially people in their developing brains. These individuals are a little bit older in terms of when it happened, but if we're thinking about young folks, we still don't know the effects of marijuana on the brain and action. I think there might be some call for discourse about the high potency marijuana. I think it's interesting that in the last week, there has been discussions at the federal level with the DEA about the reclassification of marijuana as a controlled substance. There's some good and bad of that. Again, we've had this history of the criminalization of marijuana use that led to some problems, including racial inequities. But it can also lead to some good because it does open up room for further research on marijuana usage and its potential effects on individuals. So again, I think this is a cautionary tale of just really thinking about what this looks like for individuals. And then for our legal system, we need to think about how we're going to address these rare cases. Again, we want justice for the victim and their families, but also balancing, we want to protect individuals when they truly made these life-changing, life-altering mistakes.
Very well said. Dr. April Alexander, thank you so much for coming on. Look forward to having you back to talk about other cases that we're going to be covering, hopefully not under the same circumstances, but
hopefully not under the same circumstances. Okay.
Thank you so much for coming on.
And thank you so much.
Oh my God. What is going? That's crazy. Well, I didn't know. See, that's one of those things, y'all. Did y'all realize that it was some kind of like crazy strain that was like super high potent? I didn't know that. When we heard this story, we all thought the same thing. Huh? I thought you like eat a bunch of Taco Bell, drive slow. Well, you're not supposed to drive at all, but like you just move slow and listen to music. But apparently not. Apparently if you hit this crazy stuff, you start seeing shit. I remember hypothetical situation. Y'all know I was a musician. Well, that's not hypothetical. I was a musician. I still am a musician. I was signed Did 3 albums. Touring all over the world playing music. But there was one time, well, hypothetically, there was a time, allegedly, there could have been a time where we got our recording back and we had to listen to it, right? And it was like the master recording. So this was like the one that was going to get reproduced, right? This was it. We needed to make sure we need to listen to every bit of every song, make sure we were absolutely in love with it. And I've heard, allegedly, that partaking in that kind of thing can enhance the musical experience. So, you know, hypothetically, someone might do that. And then when they were listening to their own record, they started to see this gigantic sun. It was a damn sun, y'all. It was like a blue sun, and it had like little flame arms coming off of it, and each little flame arm had a damn instrument. And it was like I could see the guitars, all the different guitars. I could see the microphones. I could see the drums, the drumsticks. I could see the bass guitar. And the little sun was smiling at me, and all those little flames were playing all the different playing all the different melodies and everything like that. It's the craziest shit.
Bruh.
It was crazy as hell. Oh man, it was crazy. It was allegedly. It was nuts, y'all. I don't know what happened. I don't know where I was going, and yeah. Anyways, only fact. It was. I mean, if it happened, if it really happened, could just be. I could have just made it up. But y'all, it was crazy. It was some crazy as hell. All right. Y'all, love you guys. Thank you for the support. Thank you for everything. I'm gonna go get some sleep though. I'm tired. I don't want to start yawning. All right, y'all. YouTube, Rumble. I love you guys. We'll see y'all guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. TheHauntedSide.com. Go check it out. Love you guys. Good night.